Hello, everyone. How are we doing today?
Great. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you. So I'm going to allow a couple of minutes for people to hop on, and then we'll get started. So also, by the way, my name is not Emily. For anyone who doesn't know that, my name is Jessica. We use one account for multiple hosts in the market center. So if it says Emily Montez, my name is actually Jessica Dasman. And I'm going to type a couple things in the chat box before we begin. If you hear any like fun little game noises, it's my daughter right beside me. So. All right. So I just entered in a lot of, whoops.
Hello.
Okay, without further ado, I put some things in the chat box, my name, who I am, where I work, what my role is. I downplay my role a lot. I am very, very all over the place. I actually do a lot here. And that is one of the things I'm going to show you today is one of the things that I do exceed in, which is command. So forewarning, if you are from Boca or Boynton, you more than likely logged onto Facebook today to see that they were doing some behind the scenes updates for commissions and referrals. Thank goodness we are past that, or not referrals, commissions and offers. Thank goodness I taught that before the upgrade or I guess the new one, because that means that A, we can provide you with the new stuff, and B, that command may not be down. But for any instance that it is down today, as a side effect of their update, I will reschedule the class. My YouTube channel is in the chat box, as well as my cell phone number and my email. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and we'll go ahead and get started. Evelyn, could you turn that down just a hair for me? Thank you, baby.
How much longer are we gonna be here?
For an hour. All right,
Okay.
I'm teaching, so remember, no interruptions. Okay, so you should be seeing my screen right now. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna hide this little guy. And we are going to go ahead and go to our Chrome and go to agent.kw.com. So when you see it, I'm automatically logged in every day. When you see it, agent.kw.com, the login, you are going to have to put in your credentials. If you do not know them, ask your MCA, your team leader, or Scott Leroy Marketing. Also, if you see this weird little like don't cancel sign with your arrow, just ignore that too. You can still sign in. Very strange. So today I wanted to go over, this is my 9th day. So technically this is the last day before Thursday, where we'll be having a Q&A portion. So this one is specifically on campaigns. What I'm going to show you today, because, well, I'm going to preface this. If you need to, if you are wanting to do some campaigns for your for yourself, for for leads, you are going to need a business Facebook page. There is no way around that. I discussed that in the first day of Master Your Command. There is no way around not having a Facebook business profile. There also is no way of getting around Twilio for smart plans. If you want these things to work at their fullest extent, please do get those two things integrated. If you are curious on how to make a Facebook page, just really honestly, just Google in Facebook business page, and Facebook has an article that tells you, step-by-step process. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we logged in, we click this red KW, which expands, and we're going to go down here to campaigns. So I'm not going to pay for a campaign today. What I would rather do is maybe just do like a little social post in hopes that this works. Like I said, they were doing updates. So if it kicks me out a couple of times, just bear with me. I was not prepared for an update today. I'm never prepared for the updates. They just happen. It just happened to me. Okay, so first things first, let's just go over here to the blue button right here where it says create a new campaign. And then it's going to ask us. So it's going to say social ad paid, a Google ad paid, a social post, direct mail, or email. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with social post, because with a campaign, we are trying to find leads. Leads. Now, there are a million things that you can do inside of here, which is why I also went through designs a few sessions back, talked about designs, because most of what you're going to be doing is designs heavy. So I would really like you guys to revisit designs and make sure that you click around, get comfortable with designs. Designs is not completely complicated. It does take a while to get used to. That's why I say spend, a couple of minutes like you would on Facebook, but instead use command and kind of just click around, especially with designs, because it is really great. So this is like, how can I put this? So we're going to open up Facebook to show you what a sponsored ad looks like. We all know what they look like. They're annoying, but they're there, right? Look, it's Justin. This is actually, this is really funny because this is like exactly what I'm going to do, but a little less cheesy. I love Justin though. Look at that. He probably did this through command. But yeah, here's a sponsored ad. Obviously, as you can tell, it's, it just pops up. Pretty much doesn't have really much. It just doesn't have much text. So it's just quick, concise, and clear to the point. So we're going to type like searching for a new home ? question mark, I vacation. This is like super popular. I vacation where you live, or I live where you vacation, sorry. I live where you vacation, exclamation point. And then feel free to add some emojis, because why not? Emoji it up, right? So let's see. I think we should add the emoji. Let's see. I think we should add the emoji like something beachy. So let's search like beach. Ooh, tropical. So that's going to be at the top right here if you can't see. That's going to be at the top of my ad, or my this is not a paid ad, but this is the exact same way that you would do a sponsored ad. This is not sponsored, however, so this is going to only go to my Director of First Impressions Facebook page. I feel like it should be noted that you should take a note, actual note or mental note, that sponsored ads, paid ads, they do not just reach your database, but they reach everyone. And you can specify the location of the area that you want that to go to. So for instance, if I wanted to make this a paid ad, it would be, I would probably target New York or New Jersey, maybe somewhere like Ohio, pretty much anywhere where, especially if you watched my referrals portion of Command, you could see where all of the leads or all of the referrals were coming in from. Pick those states and advertise to those. But without further ado, let's get into it. So as you can see down here, I can upload a photo, I can upload a video, or add a link. Personally, I want to use designs, so I'm going to choose from designs and go into the design library. And from here, look, I think this is all my templates. We're gonna go back to creator. Let's see. Okay, I don't want to look at my templates. I want to look at the templates. Okay. All right. Okay. So, not saying that this isn't going to work, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to go into a new tab. We're going to open it up and go to agent.kw.com. And we're just going to go straight from designs and create it there, and then save it and enter it. There used to be a way where you could design it. It would kind of kick you over into designs, or you could design and then finish it up in there from the schedule post. But I'm going to assume because these updates, this is why it's not working so well. So it's okay. We'll just go into designs, which I was kind of sure that this is going to happen. So I'm going to click new design. I'm going to go for a social and click next. So does anybody want to see what would you guys like to see? Do you want to see like a branding, or maybe like what a listing would look like? Anybody have any recommendations or anything that they prefer?
How about like a just listed?
Just listed? Okay, perfect. So so over here in the designs area to the left, you'll see all of the categories. So just listed will probably be under listings right here. So I have just listed, and we're going to go with social. Let's do social square because it is an ad, and most of the time they use a square. So we do have these to choose from. So let's see what I like the most. Design worthy. Let's see. I'm feeling this one down here. So I'm going to use that. And I clicked the use button, and it's going to pop me into an area where I can edit. This is where it gets super interesting. So I'm going to let it load and do its thing for a little bit. I don't want to click around too much because it could freeze up and totally kick me out. It's happened to me multiple times. With that being prefaced, always, 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 after you make an adjustment, click File, Save. File, Save. It says it auto saves. I just don't. There have been many a times that I've done this, and a lot of my hard work has gone completely out the window because I just didn't hit File, Save. So treat it like the old days where autosave wasn't a thing, and file, save, file, save. All right, so just listed, you see, look at what just listed, street number, name, contact me for details. Very basic, very awesome. I really like a more basic look to things, very modern look to things. What I've learned from one of the top real estate agents here, top producing real estate agents here at my market center, he said basic is best. Too much wording, too much, flashy stuff that can be kind of, I guess, just unappealing. I don't know if you guys go to sponsored ads or are flipping through Facebook or Instagram and something comes on and it's like a really loud video, or it's very like, I don't know, just all over the place. I'm just like totally against it. So he says the best he's had, luck-wise, or not luck-wise, but the best lead generating he's had has been from very basic looking things. So what I'm gonna go for is first I'm gonna switch out this logo. If you don't have the logo in here, when you click the KWDBA name, if you are not seeing your logo, contact support at Scott Leroy Marketing. Your logo should be in there. They should insert your logo in there. Otherwise, you can do it on your own. If you go back to day one of my Master Your Command, I show you where you can enter all these logos, but Scott Leroy Marketing should have provided them for you. So up to you. Up to you if you want to wait, because Scott Leroy Marketing, it might take like a day. If you want to just do it yourself, you can. So I'm going to hit replace logo, and as you can see, it didn't do it in the same area. It kind of made like more of a square. So I'm going to select it and pull it up. And it's also kind of gray right there. So I could do a couple of things. I could change this to white, or I could select a logo of my own and that we have that's white and bring it in here. There are a couple of things I could do. So, I mean, I could go with like full on blue if I wanted to. That's very distracting. Let's see. So, also, if I wanted to pull in an image, if you see over here, you have like a little toolbar. If you wanted to add an image of your own right here, you would click add. And then for some reason, it doesn't save my added images, but once again, update. I'm gonna hit drag and drop, and then I'm just gonna search for Keller because I'm pretty sure I have some logos in here. Yeah, right there. So here's a couple. Let's see. There we go. So I have a red and white. So I'm going to open that up. And then I would just pretty much add the image and shrink it down to size. I could also put it a little bit bigger than the other one is too. And then we would select this guy and get him out of here, remove him. Sorry about the background noise. Also, I am at the front desk. There is not much I can do. I have to do this from the front desk. So the fun part of what I wanted to talk about was the KWLS in this little bar over here. KWLS is Keller Williams Listing Service. So the MLS and KWLS sort of talk to each other. And if you click on this icon, you can actually search for a listing. And when you click on it, you can see, you can search by your listing agent, co-listing agent. This is so important. I can't stress that enough. It is just super easy. I mean, let me see. I'm going to borrow one of my fave guys, Dan DeMott. Hopefully this works. No result. Wonderful. Let's see. I wonder if I can search from.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Let's see.
Yep.
Let's do a listing address. Let's do 123 and see. Let's do 123 Main
Yeah, we just
Street.
start out with whoever's available will handle.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. We look forward to
Actually, I'm
having
gonna ask.
you. If anything comes up, don't hesitate to send an email also.
1 second.
Thank you. Take care.
Hi, Dan. I'm doing a class right now, and I would love if you have a listing. Do you have a listing that you can think of off the top of your head? Address or anything? Am I putting
That's
you on the
Benjamin.
spot?
Yeah. Hold on, Benjamin. Let me get Benjamin.
This is also a really great example of if you were doing if you wanted to say I was a real estate agent and I wanted to promote this to like get buyers because they already have the listing, right? So if I wanted to ask them, you know, hey, can I use your listing to like maybe look for buyers? That would be awesome too. So this is a really, really great example of how that would work. Benjamin, off the top of your head, do you know a listing address you guys have?
Yes, 10-8-782.
10-8
72.
782. Wait, am I doing this right?
10-8-72.
72. Okay.
Grandview Court.
Grandview
Court.
Court. Why am I not seeing it? Should I do this? Court?
CT should work.
Should work, right? There it
Right
is.
there.
Yeah, I had to do the whole thing.
Mhm.
Technicalities, guys. Okay. So I'm going to select 10872 Grandview Court. I'm going to borrow it from my dear friends. And look, once it generates and we can look at all the photos. Oh no, what happened? It may have kicked me out. That is a possibility. Like I said, this might happen. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. All right. It's kind of giving me a spinny situation. I also really apologize. Like I said, I sent out like a memo today that there's a possibility that this could be happening. So it looks like they're loading our workspace, which means, yeah, it kicked me out. So save. And what did I not do? Save. Maybe it auto saved. We'll see. Let's take a gander. It sure did. Look at that. Maybe it's because I hit save in the very beginning. So I'm going to click that. 10872. 10872. Grandview Court. I feel like this is like the third time, by the way, for anybody that's listening. This is about the third time that I have done a class and there's been like a grand update. So it's just kind of my luck. All right, let's go back. So we switched out the KW name, but we were going on to the KWLS. Oh, it saved it for us. Okay, so hopefully maybe it won't act crazy. And maybe the photos will start populating here shortly. Okay, I'm seeing a couple. We're looking good. Ooh, I really like that one. We're kind of looking at the same thing, huh? All right, so this is straight from MLS, obviously. I asked for a listing. Also, geez Louise, that was my fault, by the way. Also, if you have a listing, it will pop up because your IDX, MLS, and your command all talk to each other. So if you have a listing, you will see your listings. This is just an example because I don't have any listings because I'm not a real estate agent. How's everybody? Everybody having a good week so far? Yeah. Okay. By the way, I kicked myself out of that one. So as much as I would like to blame command, that was my fault. So I'm gonna be careful. All right, so we want to switch this background with this background, or I do. So I'm gonna click on it and make sure that it's highlighted blue like that. This way, you know, if I wanted to, I could rearrange it. If you accidentally rearrange it, you can always just undo. Let's see. Well, there was an undo button at one point in time. I feel silly. Maybe I'm not seeing things correctly. Okay. Sorry, thought there was an undo button. Anyways, okay, so I've selected this. What I'm going to do is after it's selected blue, I'm gonna come over here and hover, and you'll see this recycle button right here where it says replace image. I'm just gonna click that and we just switch doors. If we are not totally in love with that, we can also pick just really any picture that we desire. This one is a little bare. So let's see if we can find something that is more appealing. Personally, I'm going to let's go with the front of the house. They're over here. Come get one. Don't interrupt me, I asked. So once we click that, we can click reposition and reposition the photo. So we kind of want to get that like garage door view in. And then we'll click done. If we wanted to add any other listing details, they would be right here. So I'm gonna go with 10872 Grand
I'm doing
View
yes, sir. Trying to
Court.
go to work for you here. So I got.
We've got contact me for details, but I'm not in love with contact being lowercase. And we might want to include we might want to include the city as well. Unclick it and then kind of like this. So if we wanted to add our little plug into here, we could. We certainly could. Click contact me for details. I'm having a hard time here. There we go. And we could enter a phone number or an email, but what kind of fun is that? Why would we do that? This is an ad. We don't want to give them too much information, right? Even then, here, you could say West Palm Beach. Instead of the address, you could put West Palm Beach, single family home. Let's see, and put the price or something like that. You could put in the bedroom, bathroom, stuff like that. That's what I would do. So that they would click for more information. But let's say for this example, we are happy with this. So I'm gonna replace this. I'm gonna pop this in here real quick. So we have my logo on here, you know, make sure that we're compliant there. Always have that logo. Always have each office is independently owned and operated. And I'm gonna click up here where you saw I can just like when I hover, it turns red, click and select all of this and maybe put in like 10, admit. We could put in 10872 grand view so we know what our design is. And we have two choices. We can download it or we can click done. I'm going to click done because I'm actually not going to use save. I'm not going to download it and pop it into my Facebook or whatever it is. I want it, I'm going to use it straight from command. So, so we designed that through designs right here, this little paintbrush. And then to the left, we're over here in scheduled post where we started out. So let's, ooh, don't do that. So let's browse our design library. We just made one. And boom, there it is. So I chose from my designs, waiting for it to kind of upload. Let's see, we'll do that one. I don't know why it's asking me to crop the image, but there we go. And it took away my text, like I said. What did I say in the beginning? Looking for a new home, question mark. I live where you vacation, exclamation point, and of course, add the emoji. We have our logo apparently. So as I'm looking at this, I can see that the logo is it happened to duplicate itself and put it over here. That might be just for compliance issues. So keep that in the back of your mind whenever you are doing these. Maybe not use the logo in here if it's going to do it anyways. But there we go. And then obviously we have this as well. So that being said, we might have to go back in here and take all that out if it does make me. We can also add additional pictures from here. So if we decided to do that, we could go back and click on some more, or we could add straight from uploaded images if we had those images from the MLS downloaded, which of course, why wouldn't we? I have some from my friend, my dear friend that I am doing some things for behind the scenes. So I'm just gonna add some of those photos, just kind of like to show you guys what it's like. I don't know what just happened. Sorry. Okay. So, like I said, it's not being too friendly right now. That's what happens when it updates. I'm gonna try and push through this because, like I said before, there have been multiple times where I've had to do things over and over and over again because it kicked me out or there was some sort of update, and instead of getting frustrated, I just push through. No reason to get frustrated. Things happen, and the only reason why this stuff specifically is happening is because there are tons of technicians out there trying to make sure that we can use command at a high level and have one of the best platforms out there for real estate agents. And I mean, if you haven't messed around with command and if you can't see that, then I don't know what else to say, because yeah, there are going to be glitches. There's going to be things like that. But like I said, if you choose to push through and use all the tips and tricks that I've been telling you, you will have success using command. There are just a little, there are some things that, you're going to experience some little road bumps here and there. So I'm going to try and add this image one more time and maybe not be so maybe not be so aggressive with it. Let's do free. Let's see, wide angle or free. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go for wide. Let's see if I can shift it without it kicking me out. There we go. I'm gonna click crop image. And now we have, I'm gonna give it a second to think because I just made a change. All right, it should show up here, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna retype the thing that I've been typing. I might as well copy and paste it at this point in time. Let's see what we got. Sunglasses guy, I liked him. All right. So I have my just listed. I have one picture at this point in time. If I was a real estate agent, I'd probably add a couple of more photos. And then your DBA logo is required. So I feel like it's not going to let me save this without my DBA logo. That's completely fine. We can do that. But let's see first. We're going to hit publish immediately. We have my account connected. And let's see, is there anything else I can think of? Let's see. Nope, I don't think so. All right, let's try to publish it. If there is going to be something wrong where it says Market Center DBA logo, we have to. That's fine. Yeah, so it says required right here. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. That's just kind of a that's kind of like a, you know, I'm starting to see now that maybe adding our KW logo on the design is probably not the best way to go about things. So, so we would probably just do this if we're doing a campaign. Last time I made a campaign, it didn't do this. So, that's okay though. Just whatever. KW Innovations, boom, we're white, you know, and I'll just, you know, if I was going to go back to redesign this, I would just take that out, and we're going to go ahead and publish the post. Yes, I do. So this was not a paid ad. This was a published social post that is just strictly going on my real estate agent page, which is Jessica Dascom, Director of First Impressions, KW Innovations. So while I let the spinny thing do its magic, I'm gonna go into Facebook and get ready to see my campaign. I am getting the spinny wheel of death, which doesn't make me too excited. All right, it looks like it did post. Perfect, yay! All right, and then as you can see, it pops me right into this area where it shows the last time I put in a social post, which is 3:55 p.m. today. And we can keep up with our campaigns that way. Isn't that fun? And then eventually it will show how many people have viewed it. I don't think people are gonna view my stuff. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So I'm gonna go on to my.
Is your helper?
So I'm gonna go on to. Sorry, I'm teaching a class. So I'm gonna go on to mine and see what I see, and it should be up. Yay! All right. Let me get all this stuff out of the way. Sorry, guys. Let's see. There we go, published by Keller Williams API. And there you have it, folks. Now let's talk about, oh, look at that. Let's talk about if this was a paid campaign. Hopefully I'm gonna cross my heart here that that I can get through this without being kicked out. We'll just use the same just listed one and I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, I have test ones already. I'm not even gonna dive into that because that was done in November, and I feel like going into old programming of what was previously done before today's update might throw it out of whack. So we're gonna just go ahead and do a new social ad. We're gonna add the campaign name, which was 10872 or 27. I can't remember. Blah blah. And then we're going to advertise our listing, and we want it to run on Facebook. You have 3 options: Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and click set up campaign. Now we're going to see something that's almost identical to what we were just looking at. I'm waiting for this to like go away. It says processing, so I don't want to click around too much. Okay. Where are we gonna go here? I'm just gonna click exit. Okay. All right, so let's see, property address. Who do I have in the room right now? Participants. Oh, Vinny. Vinny, are you paying attention? Hello? All right, Vinny ran away for a second.
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Oh,
Yes, I am. Sorry, I was just
hi.
trying to, I was trying to get back over here. So yes,
I expect you to be busy. Can you throw out a property address for me?
one of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1512 Southwest 21st.
Let's see what we get. Let's try
Just
SW.
put SW. Yeah, just put SW.
Yeah. No records found.
Let me see here. Oh, you have it under. You have only
Oh,
my
I have it
listings. Click.
under only my listings.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Click on all
hey,
listings. Yep.
by
there
the
you
way,
go.
guys, that was
There
just just to show you guys. That was how that. Okay, so is it in what? Where is it? Boynton?
Scroll down. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. I'm guessing this would no.
No, it's going. It's listed at 239. Now, are these only actives that you're showing? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
status is
active.
active. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
status
just
active.
changed it to contingent.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, click on that. Sorry about that.
Hey, I mean, we're learning here and we're showing. So if
There
you
you go,
click on the
perfect.
status, you could do all statuses right here.
Yeah, there you go. All statuses.
There it is.
So
Is
there you
this
go.
it?
Mine's top left, right there.
Perfect. We're going to select that. All right. And as you can see, Gary Keller right up here is telling us what to do.
All right.
All right,
Check
so-
out our new campaign. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So by the way, for anybody who has not messed around with campaigns ever since the beginning of Evelyn, I'm on a meeting. Ever since the rollout after the new year, they have this neat little guy, Gary Keller, who kind of just tells you like, hey, like, let's check out your campaign. Let's do this. And he'll kind of walk you through. I'm going to skip him, or we can do it. What would you guys prefer? You want to go?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do
it.
this.
Let's expose us to the new stuff. I haven't done
Cool.
this either.
Cool.
So this is
So
awesome.
it's all about the headline. You need a thumb-stopping headline to get the most clicks. That's what I said earlier. You want something that is highlighting, that's an attention grabber, something that is basic but still like, hey, all right, cool, I like that. So it's telling us we need a thumb-stopping headline to get the most clicks. I don't know if I click this if this is going to go away. So I'm gonna
I
click
don't know yet. Yeah,
next.
yeah. Click through all the purple first in
Yeah.
case it disappears.
Next, an image is worth 1,000 words. So we want to add our media. After that, it's going to talk about go wide, the lead generation form.
Go wide.
Um,
Reasonable
and
media,
then,
message, education, algorithms,
which
people.
when I'll go through all of these things and show you what they all look like. And then
Is
next
a lead generation
would-
form. Okay.
would be how often do you want it per channel, per day, pretty much your budget, and see how it goes. I think that they say $30 is like the starting point, like that's where you want to go to see how your first campaign will be.
At a minimum, right?
Right. So I believe that is like, paying $30, we'll see how it goes kind of thing. And then after that, we would publish. So let's go through the process. Is this a picture from your listing?
It is. That's her kitchen.
Woo! Look at that. Isn't that cool? I love that. And like I said before, guys, if you want to, let's say you wanted to, there's a listing in your office and you want to attract buyers, I mean, of course, ask permission, but if you know an agent who has a listing that they're desperately trying to get a buyer for, use that listing. Ask for permission, use the listing, and promote, sponsor. Get it out there, and we're all working as a team together, right? So we're gonna add the text. I really like this. Did you write this yourself?
I did.
All right, so this is something that Vinny wrote on the MLS. It is pretty cool. However, it is a little long.
It is.
So we are going to shorten it down, and we are going to add an emoji with a beach. If you're not a fan of emojis, you don't have to do this. I just think that emojis kind of help give it a little bit of a pop.
I'll piggyback on that. And Dan DeMott, in his private Facebook group class that he did, says emojis help you stop the scroll.
It does.
So so you catch people that are just whipping through the feed, but if they see something like this that isn't just text, but it has the emojis in it, it'll make them look.
And it does, because I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I'm not a real estate agent, but I have real estate agents on my Facebook profile. And there's something that they do, which is a pin drop. And it is the most, like, if I see that and I see the address beside it, I stop and look, and I click through and look at the property that they just listed.
Cool.
And that's somebody that doesn't, I'm not searching for a home. I'm just curious, they just did a pin drop. They said now listed, and they have all of these details, just very minute details, how much, how many baths and beds, and then that's it. And after that, I'm like, well, wait, I want more. So I click, and then of course I'm led to a lead form. Perfect stuff. So the headline, what headline should we use? What do you think, Ben? I'm gonna use, let's see. I don't know. I'm not sure what the specs are on this, so I'm gonna say 3 bed, 2 bath. Let's see, 3 bed, 2 bath. Somebody give me some context. We said it's West Palm Beach, right?
No, it's right here in Boynton.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So 3 bed, 2 bath, Boynton
Yeah.
Beach.
Yeah, it's in Leisureville. It's actually in Leisureville.
Ooh, there we go. I
That's
like
community.
neighborhoods. I like
So,
neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Leisureville home. Am I spelling that correctly?
Yes, you are.
All right. So I'm gonna do 1 exclamation point. I don't even know if it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. I just made that up.
It's a 2-2, but that's okay. It doesn't matter.
They do say something like, you could be coming home to this.
Mhm.
Let's see. What do we want to say? We got to get creative. Got to grab. Let's see.
It has a double master.
Ooh,
One of the masters has a Jack and Jill bathroom that, so your guests
like
can use
that.
it, or they can lock it off and have a quote unquote mini master. So, I mean, you could just,
Double
looking for a double
master.
master or double master bedroom home in this 55 plus community, something like that.
Yeah, I would say something like, scoot over, double master for this 55 plus community
Mhm.
available now.
Yep. Cool.
Scoot over, like, hey, honey, scoot over. I get this side, you get
I
that
like
side. All right, so so after we've done something like that, maybe we could add another emoji here.
Mhm.
Let's see, something like that.
Cute.
What was that?
I said cute.
Yeah. Scoot over.
Scoot over, honey.
Scoot over, honey. All right, so so perfect. As you can see, these are the descriptions. If you go outside of their guidelines, you can get banned. So be careful with what you write, and make sure that you at least click on these and your compliance part. We should all be knowing that, especially if we're taking Ignite or going through productivity coaching. We know that there are certain things, some lingo, some things we cannot say. All right. So save add text. So the next thing we're going to do is add media. We have one picture. We could do more, but you know what? I think this speaks for itself. What do you think, Ben? Yeah?
Yeah, it looks good. I like it.
All right, so let's pop in our logo. Let's go with White Williams. Let's go with this one right over here. And we have the choice to do left or right. Right, let's see. We might have to go with a white one. White text.
Can we do top left corner?
No, unfortunately, we only have left or right.
We don't have top or bottom. Okay, interesting.
I know. Ooh, also this is another way for me to plug something about Keller Williams. If you have any suggestions, please go to this website. I'm going to type into the chat. I have to remember it. There's a million websites I have to remember. Ah, there it is. Ideas.kw.com. If you have any sort of ideas for, any portion of this, really, let me also explain. So there is a portion that I went over where I was having frustrations from an agent that he was like, I really wish that I could do such and such in this area of command. And I was like, yeah, that is a little frustrating. I understand. How about we both type in that at ideas.kw.com? They rolled out that this month.
Awesome.
So just to let you guys know, if you have an idea and you think that it is heard, and I have a tech call with the South Florida Regional Tech Advisor 3-4 times a week. So if you have any ideas, or if you have any suggestions, comments, etc., or issues that you see are glitchy, let me know and I'll bounce them to Ryan Yarborough. But for now, I put ideas.kw.com. Please go in there and put in your suggestion if you feel like you think that you need one. For this one, I'm going to go with white because we have darker areas. So let's go with, I've done this like a gajillion times. So let's see. Where's my white logo? There it is. That's all white. That might work. That might be better. Let it process. Let's put it over to the right and see what we get. Yeah. All right, to the left. To the left it goes. Include the ownership statement. And we are going to click apply and save ad media. So we have a picture, our logo, our compliance piece, and now we just have to configure the Facebook ad. Whoopsies. Which mine would be this. Like I said, this does not work unless you have a Facebook business page. It will not go to your personal Facebook. You must have a business Facebook page. And like I said, just pop into Google, type in Facebook business page. Facebook gives a wonderful article. That's how I did mine. And I'm pretty tech savvy, but I just kind of wanted to see what Facebook suggested that I add. And so if you want to check out mine, go to Jessica Dascom, Director of First Impressions, KW Innovations, see what I kind of did set up, and let me know if you need any help setting up your Facebook page, your business Facebook page. Okay, so our destination, let's see. I want to use a Facebook lead generation form. That's the easiest one, I feel. We can do a learn more, a sign up, or an apply now. I would stick with learn more, and the only reason I say that is because I don't like the pressuring feeling of like apply now or sign up. You know, that might be like a little like push away. People might want to see they might, you know, kind of want to see what they're getting into, and learn more is going to have like a lead generating form. But still, even if you didn't want to use that, you could use a landing page, which I showed you guys how to do landing pages, or did I? Yeah, I showed you guys how to make landing pages before. You could use a standalone landing page where it takes you right to a lead generating form, but we would just use Facebook at this point. No reason to reinvent the wheel. And then a follow-up destination URL. What would that be? Well, if I had to guess,
It'd be my agent website, maybe, right?
that's right, baby. It would be, well, what's yours, Vinny?
Florida Coast Homes for Sale.com.
Florida Coast Homes for Sale.com.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! So he types in his web domain, and that is a follow-up destination URL. And then let's see, here's another one. We're at step 3 now. So we're at step 1, which was our page. Step 2, which was the destination for people viewing your ad, where you're going to get your lead generating form from. And then step 3 is ad targeting. So pay close attention to this, guys. What I was talking about earlier about referrals and the referral program. And if you go back and look at my YouTube and I talked about referrals, you can see where referrals are coming from to Boynton Beach. To the T, you can see that they're coming from so-and-so New York, Point Pleasant, New Jersey. You can see exactly where they're coming from. And if you use these custom settings, you can actually target a custom audience, which means you can target not just Boynton Beach, Florida, but I can target Point Pleasant, New Jersey, if it'll pop up. There we are. So if I wanted to go 30 miles outside of Point Pleasant, New Jersey, because they are dying, they're itching to get down here. They love Florida, right? So if I wanted to target a custom audience, I could target anywhere in the United States. Anywhere. That's amazing. I mean, you know, we're trying to get people to sell their houses down here because everybody from up there is dying to get down here. You could target your database, but that's a no-no, because why would we pay for a social ad to target to our database when we can just do that from command ourselves for free? So we
True.
could target a custom audience, and we can also add or change interests. We could add interests. What's an interest, do you think? Anybody?
Beaches,
I'll start golfing.
golfing for sure. Yep.
So let's see if it pops up golf for golfing.
Active living. I mean, some people are in 55 plus active living kinds of groups because they want to be in a 55 or older community. They don't want the kids to be around and things like that. But
If we've got active living here. Can we save that? No. Okay. So another ideas.kw.com moment. So I guess what it looks like is that they pre-select interests for us. That's probably for a good reason. And the only reason I say that is because there's like a no discrimination policy. So we probably wouldn't want to target to like, I mean, I think age base is okay, right? But they might get a
Yeah.
little, I feel like searching interests, if it could get iffy there. So
yeah, and I think the only thing that saves us on a 55 plus community is that it's a 55 plus community. So we're not
Exactly.
necessarily discriminating. It's just a fact. So,
it's a fact,
yeah.
exactly. But you know what? We're gonna go through this stuff. Let's see. Bungalow, I love that. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something else. I swear golfing was on here. Like golf or golfing.
Sports, golf, yeah, some of that's got to be out there.
Something's got to be here. Gated communities there. That's
Gated
nice.
community,
Grocery store.
grocery, government debt, government contractors.
Health and wellness. There we go.
There you go. Health and wellness. There you go. Nice.
That would be something that would be like golfing. Look
For
how many
sure.
people. The estimated audience for that is
262 million
243
people.
million.
That's awesome.
That's, I mean, you are,
243 million,
you
yeah.
can target potentially 243 million people. The more the merrier, guys. I would go for home equity. That could be another thing,
Sure.
especially if you are like, if this would be for a first time buyer. Let's see. Homes.com, house hunting, income tax. All right. So as you can see, there's quite a few. I would go through and see what you like and take notes. I am going to look and see if sports is in here.
There's got to be some kind of sporting something.
Sports car.
Wow.
Like I said, this is definitely one of those ideas.kw.com moments.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't believe golf isn't on here.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
golf is global. It's weird that it's not.
Resort? Anything with resort?
What about country club?
Let's see. No. What about swimming?
Swimming, okay. Or boating.
Oh, yeah, boating. That's a good one.
Boating's got to be there. Swimming
Swimming
pools,
here.
okay.
Let's see if we get boating or boat. Oh, come on.
Wow. How about yachts?
Right.
I mean, shoot, let's go for people with big money.
I'm going for like fishing, maybe.
Yeah,
Let's try
absolutely.
fish.
Yeah.
I cannot believe this.
Fishing, beach.
Beach. Come on. Oh,
Wow.
geez. All right. All right. Well, guess who's putting in ideas.kw?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. We should fill their inbox with all those ideas.
Yeah, I mean, come on, especially for our like climate, our climate and how popular we are down here right now.
Yeah.
That should definitely be part of them. But we have health and wellness and swimming pools, so okay. Save selection. we're counting around 400 million people right now.
Right.
At a 30-mile radius of Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Can you turn that down, please? Thank you. That is super distracting. And then we would click Save Facebook Ad. And the last thing we would have to do is get down to the duration and budget. So their specific, they ask, I guess their duration would be 10 days. What I've heard from people like Ryan McHugh is go for less, go for 5 days. And I heard this from Dan too. So what are we doing? January 27th, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go from today till Monday. And then instead of what were we looking at? $30 total.
Yeah.
So 5 times. Let's see, I guess it jumped. Did it jump when I did 10 days?
No.
I see. Okay. I'm getting it. All right. I'm understanding. All right. So 30 at 5 days. $6 daily per channel would be $30 total. We would save that duration and budget. And we would go ahead and at this point in time, we'd publish our campaign. Or you can save as draft and go back to it later.
So let's do something here real quick.
What's that?
Go back and edit that where it says 3-bed, 2-bath. So go to the text and make it the 2-2.
Okay. You got it.
Okay. And then did we add any other pictures for the media?
We did not.
Okay. We just have them go into my website, the Florida Coast Homes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Awesome. You want to
So-
publish the ad and let's see how it does, and I'll pay you the $30.
Oh, I don't have anything set up.
Oh, you don't have anything yet? Oh, okay, cool. That would be cool. That would be cool if we could just go ahead while you're doing a class, do an ad, and then we could go over the analytics as a follow-up.
I know that would be really awesome. So I'm going to save
Yeah.
this as a draft. And like
How
I
about-
said, so I
Yeah,
did one
maybe-
earlier where I think before I had a social post, which was,
Okay.
free. So I'll
Okay.
be able to see the analytics on this one if people go to my Director of First Impressions profile.
Right, okay.
So, which funny enough, I do actually get a couple of clicks. It's kind of hilarious.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome.
So yeah. So this is what it looks like. I used bin. It says one person reached.
You've already had one engage in it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they photo views. They looked at your pictures.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's clickbait, you know?
Clickbait.
See it and you just, yeah, it's like that's they want to take a look at that. So
That literally just happened within
16, 20 minutes, right? Because you
Yeah.
were doing that ad when I clicked on about 30 minutes ago or so.
That's correct. So that's just a social post that was on my personal realtor page.
Mhm.
Imagine what kind of clicks you would be getting if you do some paid ads for what was the suggested, I think for the quarterly call that we had last year in December, it said that for every lead, we were paying $1.24, something
Yeah.
like that.
And we've gotten it down even less.
Yeah.
So yeah. Mhm.
So
And what Dan and Ryan have said is kind of like front load your ad. So instead of spending $3 a day for 10 days and $30, put like $100 there, but spend like $20 day one and $20 day two. And if it's running great, let it run the whole way. And if it's not, then shut it down and make adjustments and revamp your budget.
correct. So if you actually get on here and you're looking at the analytics and you're not very impressed with how much you're spending money versus your leads, you can always pause that campaign or shut it down and they'll refund you in credit for another campaign. So that does come back to you eventually. So if you want to stop a campaign, you do get that money back. It's not like you lose it forever for whatever time that you have left. So, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I've shown you guys emails and direct mail before. This is just easier because if you have your payment set up, you can do some direct mail and they will send it out for you. Emails are more of a smart plan situation, in my opinion. I would want to create emails, and as you can see, I've had some sent out. These were little testos. Let's see. I was seeing if I could actually look at the campaign. I don't think it's gonna let me. Darn it. I wish I could see. Oh well, it's okay. All right, so either way, the first thing I would do if you have not attended any of these classes, go back to day one. Especially if you're a new agent, you have to set up your marketing profile. You have to get yourself all connected. Get yourself connected to Twilio, make a Facebook page, business page, get your apps integrated, make sure that what you're seeing on your website looks good to you. So I'm actually going to go to my website and show you guys what mine looks like. I haven't updated it since marketing profile, so since my first. If you go down here to the About Me, it shows you a little snippet of me and all the things that I chose to put in. It's really important that you do all of this before you try to go through grabbing leads. Everything takes a little time, guys. That famous, beautiful saying, Rome was not built in a day. It's really true. You can't expect to learn command, and we don't expect you to learn command, over the span of a week. We want you to use it at the pace that you feel comfortable. And if that means, playing the video and watching a 10-second snippet and then pausing it and going and doing the same thing, by all means. If it means you need to log in every day for 30 minutes a day and play around with designs, like I showed you before, we did not create the first campaign inside of campaigns. We actually created it in designs. Designs goes nowhere. You create your design and then it sits in here until you do something with it. So, get into designs, create a design and mess around with it a little bit. I would do this after maybe the weekend, maybe after a couple of days after it stops glitching out a little bit. But yeah, does anybody have any questions about campaigns and how they work and so on and so forth?
It's just a matter of doing it, right?
It's a matter of doing it.
Matter of getting
And
it.
I mean, I had Vinny in here, he knows way more about the agent aspect of it than I do. But like I said, I've been here for maybe 6 months, and I mean, navigating my way has come it's come very far. And while things are constantly changing, and they will still change throughout the year, I don't think we'll have a perfect command anytime soon, because I do believe that they're always trying to look for the best. And they take all these ideas and, think of all the tech workers that are behind here plugging in all that code, trying to make Keller Williams stay the #1 real estate agency to work for. And this is one of the reasons why we are so. So I hope that everyone got some great information out of this class. Next class is Thursday, same time, 3:15 to 4:15. No, I apologize. I think we're doing 3 to 5. And 3 to 5 is going to be a strictly Q&A situation where you come in, you ask your questions, we'll dig in together, we'll dig in a little further on whatever you specifically didn't understand or need a little bit more help on. And of course, I'm redoing these classes next month. So if you want to revisit them and keep looking at them, and also in the chat box, I put my name, number, my email address, and the YouTube for here where I've uploaded all the different Master Your Commands that I have done so far. So if nobody has any other questions, then I guess I'll let you guys go for the day. What time are we on? Yeah.
4:35. We went a little over.
A little over, but okay. All right, perfect. So let's see, I have a chat. Bob Doobie, thank you for always being here and for always attending and trying. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and I will see you on Thursday. Have a great day.
Thanks, Jessica.
Bye. Thanks, Vinny.